Uthman and Umar and Ali and all the other caliphs, most certainly and traditionally, they recognized it as an aggressive act that they had to do, and it still to them was a relief of oppression that they were with them.
When you argue with Muslims in the West that want to oppose it, what verses do you show them?
And not only there, I go to Surah 9, and I will begin walking with them where the first verse they will throw out is Surah 2, 256. There is no compulsion in Islam. I say that's a great verse. Let's go back 60 verses. Surah 2, 190. Seize them and slay them where you find them. You have this constant battle between, okay, there's no compulsion, and yet we must conquer. Either you are called to jihad or you are not. Either you are called to fight battle or you are not. There is no good give and take. However, Hadith, volume 52, chapter 52, jihad. The entire chapter is called jihad, fighting for Allah's cause. And through it are the protocols by which Muslims operate when they are engaged in such battle.
And when Osama bin Laden declared the fatwa, he was declaring it from Hadith, that book 52, volume 4, and verse 42, where it says, if you're called forth by your leader, go forth immediately. And so these are the tenets, the commandments of Allah to the people of Islam, even to this day and until the end of time.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about what do Muslims think about Christians? What do Muslims think about Jews? And third, did the hijackers that took the planes and flew them into the World Trade Center towers, did they expect paradise according to the Quran? Okay? We're going to talk about all that when we get right back. Stick with us. This is our guest, and we're talking about what does Islam, what does the Quran, the Hadith say about Christians and Jews and others that are non-Muslims?
Well, one of the verses in the Quran which is very salient is Surah 551. Take not the Jews or Christians for your friends or protectors. They are but friends and protectors to each other. And he amongst you that turns to them for friendship is of them. And then it says, Allah does not guide a people who is unjust. And so it starts out, this is the eternal battle between Ishmael and Isaac. Isaac is the promised son from Genesis 12 and Genesis 15. Ishmael has a curse placed on him. So Muslims place their own lineage from Ishmael and the Jews to Isaac, and they say, see, we have the right to the land in Israel, and the Jews took it from us, and now they took us since 1948 with the Balfour Declaration with the Brits, and then with the overtaking after World War II, and the Jews are despised. They are the ones who have perverted the gospel, perverted the land, corrupted what it was to be a believer, where Ishmael was a Muslim, and Ishmael was never a Muslim. Many Christians buy into the very fact that Ishmael, somehow his descendants were the cursed Arabs, the Muslims that come to be, and they're given really a false perception of who Ishmael was, because if you look, Islam was not until Khadijah and Abu Bakr converted to Islam.
Behind this admonition to not be friends with Christians and Jews, Ergun, is it the fact that the Christians and the Jews have a different religion, a different belief, therefore you can't associate with them? This goes back to keeping Islam and the things that Muhammad promulgated pure. Is that really the bottom basement line here?
Absolutely, and there are certain sects within Islam where they will not even shake the hand. You are encouraged. There's a group in Washington, D.C. that exposes businesses to this type of Islam, where, don't extend the hand to shake their hand, because they will not take your hand. They will not greet you because of this teaching, and because of the belief system that you will become somehow made less than pure by contact. However, it is important, yes, that this type of teaching, this type of influence and influx of Judaism and Christianity is very, very important for our discussions. Hellfire, or 7 levels to hellfire. The lowest is for the hypocrites. Level 6 and level 5 are for the Jews and the Christians who do not accept Allah. And so whether you want to believe it or not, whether you want to like it or not, Muslims believe in absolutes, and so do Christians.
Okay, how can Christians who are listening, they say, hey, I've got Muslim neighbors and I really love them, I want to reach out to them. Are you saying that they'll never become my friend?
I'm saying that there is a belief system in Islam that if you become friends with the Jews and the Christians, you are somehow hurting your chances for paradise with Allah.
Yeah, let me just follow up there. Here's something about the infidels. Surah 489, okay? Seize them, slay them wherever that you find them. In any case, take no friends or helpers from their ranks. Surah 4:101, for the unbelievers are open enemies to you. Surah 4:102, for the unbelievers Allah has prepared a humiliating punishment. Again, behind this is keeping the faith pure, and if you associate with others, you're going to defile the faith?
At the least, you read into that, they say, well, that's warfare. Well, does that mean a Muslim in the military cannot befriend a Jew or a Christian in the military? Do you not trust it? The inherent contradiction is the fact that there cannot be any separation between mosque and state, and there is no such thing as a good infidel army. There are only those armies that Allah blesses, and those are the blessings that come from Him, Muslim armies. And so those verses go outside of the military.
Let's go one step further. Muhammad in Hadith 957 talked about what should happen to any Muslim who would convert to Christianity or Judaism.
Yes.
Okay?
If someone changes his Islamic religion, kill him. It's the same chapter where it says no one can be killed for killing an kafir. No one can be killed for killing an infidel. Right after the bombing, we put up, what, $25 million for somebody to turn over bin Laden. No one would ever turn over bin Laden to the infidel who will try him as a capital offense for killing the infidels.
And it comes from the Quran, Surah 385. If you have another religion outside of Islam, it will never be accepted of you. So what the Quran puts in principle, the Hadith places out in practicality.
Yeah, do you guys, I mean, with your eyes open, you switched sides.
Yes.
You faced this one. Did you think about this?
When you're young, you're immortal. You think that the world is going to fall at your feet.
And our father was kind. I mean, our sisters are peaceful. Our whole family is peaceful. This is not an argument that all Muslims are violent. This is an argument that Islam is inherent